Ambiente Guadalupe Arenas. Be fair. Be fair.
I am. Thanks.
Right.
What's up, man?
How are you?
Well.
Good. First one, already.
So.
Because a lot, yeah.
Judge, can we approach on camp?
What's the last name again?
Camp. Bill Quinn, Camp, KEMP.
Okay. So what's the word, Thunderbird?
So upon watching the video, I agree with the offense fee. It's not really clear. It's all happening at once where you see one moment, the defendant like lunge forward, but blocked. You can't see what he does. And then officers grab him immediately. So you really can't see the grab that the officer says in the OR that occurred. But in the OR, it says there was that grab, and that's why they grabbed him back. So
It's not there, it's not there.
Not there.
you just can't see. It's not saying it's not there. It's just that you can't see it on video. It's obscure. There's people in the way because
So I guess my theory from reading the notes is that when the whole situation was happening with his mother, the gurney was left outside of the house. So the EMS never came inside the house. They were asking the son who opened the door the mother has to walk outside. And he was like, my mother can't walk outside because she's having trouble breathing. Mom eventually comes outside, gets on the stretcher. The stretcher is then taken into the ambulance. The son is running after the stretcher because they're trying to make sure that their mom is fine. What the commotion that arises is that, for me, I feel like nobody knew who exactly pushed who, but it's more of an emergency situation about a child caring for his mom who's having a serious medical issue.
I mean, times like this, when you have a medical emergency, right, it's always chaos. I mean, there's chaos ensues, right? Is he really trying to prevent an EMS person from doing their job?
So you look at the totality of the facts, it's like, how are you supposed to, how is he trying to prevent someone from doing their job when all he's trying to do is make sure that he's helping his mother, who they said, hey, we're not going to come to the house to even bring you in.
Does he pull the arm off?
according to the officer, he just grabbed it and the officer grabbed him at that point. So the reason why it's not really clear how quick it happened. On the video, it looks pretty quick because the officers grabbed him immediately.
But the issue is that the officers arrive at the scene when there is already an incident occurring. They don't know, the officer can't state what happened initially.
Right, but the issue here is that as it's played, it's like the grab of the arm is that interruption or just disruption of the EMS trying to get the mother onto the gurney. And it was not necessary that the defendant intended to do that. It's just that there was that
This is a
disruption.
specific intent crime, so he has to specifically intend to interfere with the duty of that person, of the performance and exercise of what the official is trying to do. That's what he's charged with. Right?
Respectfully, this is a criminal negligence. There's no intentionally knowingly requirement for this. It's just that a disruption occurred through the defendant's actions with criminal negligence. So in this case, he grabbed EMS, and the negligence would be that a reasonable person should have known not to do that, and that therefore resulted in the disruption of the EMS trying to perform their duty.
But the negligence also didn't pose a serious harm or threat. Like the EMS didn't appear to be threatened. I just don't think it's enough. I mean, even if they were to give us an offer, if we take this case literally to trial the mom is going to testify as to what happened, including the brother and the dad, because they were also witnesses, which I spoke to all of them. I mean, I'm saying is, are we going to drag it? Because I just don't see it.
Thank you.
Our position would be that there's enough to move the case forward with probable cause. Whether there's issues for trial is another
I
issue.
mean, in that sense, he's right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just a probable cause hearing. Is there enough to move forward? Because it's a very low burden, right? Yes, I agree with you. Is it enough to find someone beyond a reasonable doubt guilty? Perhaps not.
And I'm also basing my arguments as what is actually the evidence that we currently have to kind of figure out the confusion on what actually happened that night. Because the videos are not clear at all, which sucks.
It is not clear, so, and really our reliance is on the sworn statement by the officer in the DIMS.
So let's look up, because it says here, by grabbing EMS responders' right arm, interrupt, disrupt, impede, and interfere with Sanders, a person employed to provide emergency medical services, including the transportation. I'm sorry, this is what I'm looking at. Defendant there unlawfully with criminal negligence. What does criminal negligence mean? Let's look it up.
Yes, Judge.
The defendant should have been aware of a substantial and unjustifiable risk of harm. Is there substantial and unjustifiable risk of harm in this case?
One moment, Your Honor, let me,
The risk must be so significant that it's a gross deviation from what a reasonable person would do.
I mean, I'm gonna argue that if he was briefly grabbing the responder's arm, it does not create substantial or unjustifiable risk of harm. Meaning the fact that due to the nature of the situation, he was acting emotionally.
and Your Honor, if we're gonna go that, I'd respectfully ask for maybe 5 minutes to look in case law and see.
Take your time. There's no.
Yes, Judge.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no rush here. I mean, we got,
Yes, Judge, and I respect 5 to 10 minutes and just to look at. case law.
absolutely.
Yes,
Take your
Judge.
time. Ready?
Hey, Judge. Yes, sir.
Well, you take it quick. Sure.
How's it going, Judge?
Hey, how are you?
Good, good. We have Mr. Jashawn Harris on docket today.
816.
Okay.
Judge, I believe all the discovery isn't on the case. The state has offered him PTI, but I've kind of went through the case and kind of gave the state all my timestamps on things that I think they need to look at. I don't believe they're gonna be able to make this case, just based on the stop and things like that. I know the court has found PC, and it's kind of like the issue you were just discussing, the trial issue versus the probable cause issue. It's more so a factual issue of where's his brake lights working, and can you have one defective brake light when your other ones work and still be okay? His tail lights worked fine. It was just they stopped him for a brake light, and he was also in the turning lane at a signal. They said he didn't signal to turn left, even though he was in the turning lane, and there's an arrow that directs you to turn. I provided them transportation code and everything for them to look at. I'm not sure if the court wants to set this one at this time.
No, I guess let's roll it to Monday. Take a look at what he has and see if it's something that you can make. If you still think it's good for trial, then on that day we set it. But so you're not interested in PTI then, right?
Don't believe so, Judge. I would.
No, because if there's a possibility that you are, I want him working on the packet now because I don't want to get here sometime later.
Of course.
Well, now we want to do PTI and we're at
Like I
200.
said, I spoke to my client about it. He has everything he needs. He didn't have to do a mitigation packet or anything. It's just an application. And I believe he was already approved for it.
Okay. So let's roll it to Monday. Let me know what you think.
All right. Perfect. Thanks, Judge. Good, thanks. Appreciate it. Judge, also, my client is present today. Can I have his appearance waived for Monday since he did show up today? Monday, and it's just more so an issue between us and the state to kind of help.
Sure,
Thanks, Judge.
of course.
Okay, let me approach Judge.
Monday, I'll say favor look at everything like Friday them. And just judge how long we need.
But she just said, yeah, I took this. But I just got a point, so I had it.
Sure. It is.
Oh, okay.
And all the issues, we talked about all the things.
It's just.
Anna.
Yeah, yes, well, it's during COVID. Yeah. So the ball just got dropped. Can I approach Judge?
I'm approaching on laws is the last name.
Okay.
He's on bond.
Correct. So you just got it.
Yes, I just got it like 10 minutes ago.
So I'll give you some time to look into it.
Okay,
You know, it's 1,220 days old. So we'll give you a little bit of time. At the next setting, though, he's got to come back here and let us know whether he wants to accept the plea bargain
Okay.
or I guess we'll just set it.
okay. And just for everyone's awareness, I know it's super old, but this happened during COVID and it kind of slipped through the cracks. It was just,
You can't, there's,
I know, Judge.
Right.
It was a weird time.
there's still a criminal case. You can't just evade forever and just, you know.
Yes.
We gave him May of 22 multiple times and he still failed to appear
Okay.
of 22. So
But I will get a reset to take a look at everything.
discovery complete. Do you have everything? What are you lacking?
Looks like we have everything.
Okay.
Wonderful.
And
So
I think it's a breath case, so I'll do the breath discovery order today and approach on it tomorrow. Just for all the DPS stuff. And then next time
there's a breath test in this case?
Who's a judge? Yes, there is.
Listen,
0.15?
yeah, if you can file it tomorrow, that way you can get cracking
I'll
on
file
it.
it today. My computer's
No problem.
tired, Wi-Fi's, I don't know. But thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Hey, Owen,
Good morning, Judge.
what's going on with you?
I've got a couple of cases on your docket this morning. They both arise out of the same transaction. We can talk about Rubio, Nicholas
Okay.
Rubio. This is an illegal dumping case being handled by Mr. Goldberg. Judge, I've dropped these cases in the grease. Mr. Goldberg has offered me a pretrial intervention on the cases. In fact, we were here last month. You gave me 30 days to get them into the cleaning green, and I just dropped the ball and didn't do it. Him and there's the other one is Arturo Rodriguez. The case is going to work out, Judge. If you want to set them for trial, I certainly understand.
No, but I don't want to keep just delaying the inevitable. I mean, if you guys are going to do the PTI, let's get on it, man.
We are, Judge. I promise you, I will get it
Yeah.
done.
I'm not going to no more long resets. So,
Understood, Judge. I'll get it in and get it done as soon as I can.
okay, are they both here?
Rubio's.
They should be, Judge. I told them both to show up.
Rodriguez on top of 30?
Off of 30, yes, he's here too, Judge.
Okay, both of them are here now, Owen. So what do we need to do? Do you need to get a contract signed for them to get?
They need to come to my office to sign the actual contract itself, and then I got to get them hooked into the cleaning green.
Oh my God, that's how long is Clean and Green? Is it like 3 months away or now?
The first reset was 90 days.
I know.
The second was 30 days.
We're not, no more long resets. We'll have to micro. So, Rodriguez, Rubio, come up.
He's a Spanish speaker, Judge.
I speak Spanish.
Judge, I'm texting.
They both are.
No, I'm just gonna, I'll talk to him and I'm only gonna tell him to go to the office this week. We'll roll it to Monday. to see where we get for the day.
Judge, I'm gonna be out of the city Monday. I have to go to McAllen
You want to do Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Okay. Ustedes dos tienen que ir a la oficina de tu abogado para firmar contratos para entrar en este programa. Ustedes, los casos están ya viejos, so te voy a posponer hasta martes. Tiene que regresar martes para que sacamos una fecha para ser clean and green. Tu abogado te va a explicar todo eso. ¿Entiendes? Ok, so quiero cuando tú te vas hoy, quiero que tú llamas a Owen para ver y ir a la oficina. Ok? Tiene que regresar martes. All right. Toma asiento, por favor. All right, so I told them that they're going to go to your office and they got to be back here Tuesday.
Understood, Judge.
In the interim, if you can get a hold of Mr. Goldberg to try to get the quickest clean and green date that you can.
Understood.
Okay, thanks.
Judge.
Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, Owen, you're good.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. John D.
Administratively. We have a Spanish speaker who we would like to do a waiver on. This is Abel's case. Antonio has been kind enough to step in per Abel's request to have a message. So do you want him brought out for admonishments, which we'll need a translator for? Or do you just want him to sign today?
Yeah, I guess you can just have him sign.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, John D.
Judge, I need to approach on Mr. Celestino.
Okay.
The last piece of the puzzle got done this morning, which is he went to go pay the DA fee.
Great.
So I am sending that to Brenda Gamaz. They just need to actually just do the contract, signing, because he already turned in the contract.
Do you want to set it like a week to get that
Yeah,
done?
but also, Judge, I wanted to ask him, his mother is here. So basically, he's enrolled in school. He sent me information in school. You have him on a really tight curfew for the last month and a half. And he changed his work schedule. So he's going to be going to school during the day and then going to work afterwards. Since he's technically in the program and they're supervising him with that, can you maybe waive the curfew and all of that stuff?
Program. I'm not, I don't want
So
to.
you can't do, I mean, he has it, he has the school.
Every time we give a little bit of leeway, something happens. And
But so as soon as they technically sign up.
program, he's off my hands.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Until that point.
I can make that happen ASAP.
Yeah, it's up to you guys, but. Well, 60 days.
Well, I mean, he has credit for.
Is it, this a first, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Does he, any prior DWIs or?
No, he's going to ICE. I think
Yeah.
whoever did it just calculated how many, I mean, I can find it, taking it down. It just.
No. It is what it is. It's really, it's not a. Mr. Vasquez, good morning.
Señor Vázquez, buenos días.
Sir, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 60 days in jail with credit for the 20 days that you've done.
Ya ha servido.
You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You ever get pulled over again, an officer's going to see this. If they roll up to your car and they smell alcohol on you, it's probably not going to go very well for you. From now on, you're faced a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Días de cárcel.
You understand?
¿Usted lo entiende? Yes.
You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. Is this what you want to do?
¿Usted desea hacer? Yes.
Before you finish,
Desea que cabe.
without opposition to state,
Sí, que
I think you
supongo
raise
que
a good
está.
point. I don't know what's going to happen. in
Yo no sé lo que
immigration.
va a pasar
We
con la
reduce it down
inmigración.
to
Podemos
60 to 30.
reducirlo de 60 a 30 días.
You have to discuss that with
Y se
chief.
tiene que hablar con.
I mean, we'd have to refile all the documents.
That's why I
Si
asked.
no pueden marcarlo y poner un
inicial. Dice, él está, le dieron 20 por 60. Y estoy pensando, no sabemos lo que va a pasar en la inmigración. Quiero que indique 30, sin una posibilidad suprimir. Y sobre punto 5, el apellido es de Vázquez.
How do you plead to the
¿Cómo se declara la ofensa de
Prosecuting
Lucina
guilty,
Barba?
not guilty?
¿Culpable o no culpable? Guilty.
I'm going to find
Voy a
you.
ir a lo culpable.
I'm going to suspend your ability to drive for 90 days.
De conducir.
Do not drive until you get a license.
Tengo una licencia de conducir. Okay, sir.
We wrote it like that because he's got 20 days credit.
It's up to you guys. It doesn't matter. We're, okay. All right. Best of luck to you, sir. Thanks.
Señor.
Okay, thanks.
I think that's also.
We want to make it 30 points instead?
No, I mean, we gotta do what the paperwork says. I can't just deviate, you know? I mean, if they want to refile it, they can refile it, but I'm gonna have two different, you know?
I hear you.
Yeah. So Timberly, where are we going with your case? Because it's old. What's your guy's name again?
I have two, Your Honor. I have Kendrick Daly, and I was it the parents' wages for now?
So Daly is number one? So
Yes.
it doesn't matter, that's not an old case?
Okay, yes, sir, but she just offered a PTI on it anyway.
Okay, so.
So
it's normal
I'm gonna,
setting.
yes, sir. And then on Mr. Johnson, there's a new policy. We were supposed to do a PTI packet, which we did. And there's a new policy that the chief nor I knew about that they just emailed yesterday and said, we have to do an application now. So they just looked it up in the
There's always
notes.
been an application that's due.
I didn't know, but they said something about a new policy and then they have to get this application notarized. I don't know.
So you haven't done that yet?
Well, we sent it to him last night.
Yeah, but-
So, did you bring the application we sent you?
Yes.
Okay, so he has it today.
So what we'll do is we'll set you off a week
Yes, sir.
to see about the approval or denial.
Yes,
And we'll
sir.
go from there. If it's denied,
Then we'll just come back and handle it. It's no big.
Okay.
I got it, Judge. I promise.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
hey, a week on that case, Vic.
I heard him say one.
A week on Johnson. Where's that?
All right, 1 week.
I got it.
What, are you talking to me?
13th is my birthday, and that's gonna be the only case I'm coming down here for, but I wanna
Well,
handle.
I mean, a couple days before, I don't care.
Okay,
Just a
thank you.
week-ish.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
Yeah.
The 17th?
Come on, yeah, let's do it. Hey, good morning, Ms. Ortega. Ma'am, you're charged with assault causing bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 1 year in jail. This is so weird. It doesn't say that.
Doing a.
The heck is this? Alex, how's this, who filed this?
I do not know. Who is the cause?
Is it just says 1 year death.
Ron, if I can have the cause of record look.
I can refile.
Yeah, so because
Oh, that's not bad.
we really don't know, is this a deferred?
Yeah, Judge, I'll do it really quickly. It should be done in the next.
We'll still do it and then can file everything later. So we're doing a 1 year deferred though?
Yes.
Okay, so Ms. Ortega, you need to understand that you're entering into a deferred adjudication. This is a type of probation that if you complete it successfully, you do not end up with a conviction on your record, but you can't tell people it was dismissed. You get into a deferred, if you complete it successfully, there's no conviction on your record. You understand the difference? You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported. excluded from the country, denied naturalization, you give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you're entering into a contract. You either successfully complete the contract or you get revoked. If you do something to violate this agreement, I'm going to arrest you, put you in jail. I'm going to bring you back out in Orange. And the only thing we're going to talk about is if you violated the probation. None of that, whether you're guilty or not guilty, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is if you violated this agreement. For you to complete it successfully, you must complete a Thinking for a Change class. Guys, which Thinking for a Change do you want on Ortega? It's 4, right? It's 4 hours. It's a 4-hour Thinking for a Change class. You must do a 2-hour anger management class. No drugs, no alcohol. You must also do a TRAS. This is an evaluation to see what are the conditions you need. If they assess other conditions, you must fulfill them. No threatening, harassing, or abusive contact with a Derek Michael Waters, Alondra Georgina Mendoza. Is this how you understand the agreement?
Yes.
I will make you a deal. If you do well, if you're nice to everybody, and you do your classes quick, I'll take you off in half the time. You can be done in 6 months if you really kick butt and just be nice to everybody and don't use. Don't test positive for dope, alcohol. I'm not asking for much. Do you understand? How do you plead to the offense, ma'am? Guilty or not guilty? I'm not going to find you guilty. I'll withhold that for a year. But like I said, get everything done quick. We'll take you off quick. What do you do for a living?
Oncology and radiology doctor.
Okay. Do you have any children? Okay, you can reduce it. All right, ma'am. Best of luck to you. Thank you, Katia.
And Judge, I also have Ms. Uceda on the docket.
You say that. Okay.
We're waiting on a competency evaluation on that.
How long have we been waiting?
I think December 9th.
You still don't have it? That's really long. So, is she here?
She's here, Judge.
Why don't we give it a, where are we going anyways? Do you know?
We're trying to do some sort of informal PTI because of the mental health. There's
Have you spoken to Brad about this yet?
Say
Have you spoken to Brad Morris about this yet?
I haven't, but I can.
Reach out to him
Okay.
and see if they're even amenable to it.
Mostly for felonies, but he's talked to me about misdemeanors before, so I can reach out to him.
Well, we see who if it's not him, who's the point of contact that we can actually get through. So for mental health purposes.
I don't think there's one that for misdemeanors, my last conversation with Brad, but he said he's happy to help me if I ever have a misdemeanor
Okay.
case that he can take a look at. So I'll definitely do that.
And let's set it off a week. I don't want to wait long anymore. You know, we should have gotten it by now. I don't understand why it's taking so long. And then if it's not here next week, I'm going to start reaching out to people then. All right? Okay.
Last one I needed to approach for you was Jada Davis. We have submitted an application for consideration of the pretrial intervention. She's going to pay to do her TRAS.
Well, wait a second. Do you want to wait first?
Davis,
You think that she's going to 100% get entry?
she will get it. She
Is
has,
there a blood test or breath test?
it's blood point. Ooh, let me look. She's eligible for
I see
sure.
more denials now. That's why I'm saying I would hate for her to have to pay for it and then get denied.
Makes sense. I'm pretty sure she flies under the radar as far as getting approved. Let me look and see.
Felicia, He still has a curfew. I did not take the curfew off.
Signing the contract. I've already signed it. It's already going through.
They were found in the supervision order today?
Kelsey just signed it. It's coming through.
Okay.
No, I got the email. It's happening. I wouldn't let that happen.
I'll talk to the DAs and see where they are with the application, because I sent it to them end of January, January 27th, so they should, I'll reach out to them and see what they say.
For a couple weeks?
That's fine, Judge. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Kavita. John D. That is on live stream. Live stream. I see. Okay. Ready? Okay. Once and for all.
Yes, Judge. And after reviewing the video and reading case law where there's a case Duncan Tel v. State where they describe it as essentially shutting down, even we looked at it, we don't see that here.
Okay, I'm gonna find no problem.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Yes, Judge.
All right.
Your Honor.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
And I'm gonna tell you, look, from what I read, I was looking at case law as well too, and it said the gross deviation is such that like, there was a guy who had a trailer, right? Who didn't put chains on the trailer detached, it was a homemade trailer, it detached and it killed someone. That's a gross
That's why I
deviation, you know what I
posted the
mean?
video and it was just
Yeah.
very brief. Yes, Judge.
You have enough cases.
Yes, Judge. Mhm.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Good job.
Thank you.
Is Mr. Kemp here?
No.
He's waiting?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, I told her.
Done?
Almost, Judge.
Wrong answer.
I know. So Kavita has two cases.
We've already spoken about
We'll talk to you on the side.
We've already I've spoken to Kavita
Yeah,
already.
she had like four altogether.
One pled on Davis.
The bottom of page 9.
Yes.
Okay.
So a couple weeks, she's going to do the TRAS today.
Okay.
They already submitted the application. They're waiting on their approval.
They just got that this morning.
Correct, right.
The next one, bottom of page 11. You haven't gotten.
I know. I set it off a week. She's going to reach out to Brad Morris. If in a week we don't have the evaluation, I'm going to start reaching out to people.
Okay, bottom of page 23.
Bottom of page 23,
Yes.
that's their case and it's young. I don't need to get involved.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to get involved. It's.
You dismiss it.
Yeah.
You like where we're at, basically.
Look, your case is super young. You guys got time, whatever you want.
It's always the other way around. Now the one time I need you.
I ain't in it.
Push.
Well, you took the first side, just how about, top of page 26? Is that the one that you read?
Yes.
Bottom of page 30. We strike at call counsel and multiple times, no response. I sent emails, no response. What do you want to do?
I guess just hold it for maybe, 45 minutes, right?
Okay.
They're really busy. They're really good,
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys on the bottom of page, I'm sorry, not page. Let me see.